Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It's been far too long. What a morning it's going to be today. I'm feeling fit, I'm feeling strong, and I'm feeling ready, and today's going to be a good day. The plan is to run 40 miles along the Severn-way from Sharpness into the city centre of Bristol. Who knows what's going to happen, so come along and let's see what we can do today. What's different about today's run, not only in its length but its duration, is the flatness of the course. There's not much elevation, and the reason for this, and also last week's flat run, is I'm 2 weeks out from the Thames Path 100 race with Centurion running, so I've had to move away from the hills in the past few months, focus on some flat, get some consistency in my pace, but also slow down a bit. Last weekend I ran 30 miles fairly flat along canal paths, and it was a really good run. Fueled well, ran well, and felt good throughout. However, the one negative I would take away was I ran it too fast. I knew I was running 30 miles and I ran to that pace. So did it in just over 4 hours 15 minutes, and with an average pace of 8:15 per mile. Obviously that's way too fast, and something I can't consistently keep up for 100 miles. So today the plan is to slow it right down, take my time with fueling, use up all my fuel, and I'll cover that in a little while. Let's go. Now this terrain, which in the winter is really churned up by the cows, then dries solid at the first opportunity, and it's very hazardous to run on. You have to be very careful and light on your toes so you don't roll an ankle. Since starting this channel I've been promising the views are great from the Severn Estuary here. Finally today's allowed me to show you them. Great stuff. This is the path all the way to Bristol. Let's go. So as today's a long training run, and also in preparation for the Thames Path 100, I am fully packed out like a pack horse, they say. So if you haven't seen already, I did a how to pack for a long run or ultramarathon video, so you can go and have a look at that. But I'm basically carrying all the compulsory items stipulated for the Thames Path 100, and there's a list of that in my other video. And in addition to that, carrying all my fuel, so carrying a litre of Tailwind in two 500ml flasks on the front, and then got a litre in the water bladder at the back. I've got 4 gels I've got 2 baby pouches, which I do try and enjoy. I do like those. And then I've got 3 sandwiches, peanut butter and honey, peanut butter and jam. And the idea is I've consumed all of that by the time I get to 30 miles, leaving me with the energy for the last 10. So let's see how that goes. Just gone past 10 miles in just over 1 hour and 20, so time to have a quick break, take on some nutrition. Here we are, having a little break, 15 miles at the Severn Bridge, going across to Wales there. What a day. Mangoes, pear and papaya. Can't fault that. Here we are, finally back on track. There have been a lot of footpath diversions and footpath closures, so luckily I had my GPS. I had to go cross country a while, so it set me back a bit, but looks like we're back on track now and coming up to the second Severn Bridge. Back on track, halfway, just over 20 miles, just under 3 hours. Starting to feel it a little bit in the legs, but not so far so good. Just gone past 30 miles, 4.5 hours. Grinding it out now. Getting nice and warm. Last 10 to go. These walls behind me is where I first started my climbing career. Climbed for about 10 years. That's where I learned. People, it's there. I always remember it being difficult to hear each other while you're climbing because of the road. Today, just running past, clinging on to my youth. Nearly there now, 7 miles. Coming into Bristol now. Famous Bristol suspension bridge here. I need to find a way up there and then I'll be crossing over it. 6 more miles. nutrition, so that was good. So now I'll taper and we'll see what happens in the coming weeks before the Thames Path 100. Thanks for watching, stay tuned.